back at it with another video. This ain't a boxing video. This is just a recap of tonight's versus battle that we had between Raekwon and Ghostface Killah, two members of the Wu-Tang Clan. Two of my favorite members, as a matter of fact, of Wu-Tang. And boy, did these guys put on a show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just like Virgil Ortiz and Mo Hooker put on a good show, so did Ghostface and Raekwon. You know what I mean? These guys, man, anybody who know me in real life know I'm a Wu baby, you know what I mean? Everything is temporary in this life for the most part, but one thing for sure, two things for certain, Wu-Tang is forever, you know what I mean? I grew up on Wu. These fellas raised me on some real ish. Been a fan since 1993, man, since I first copped that 36 Chambers tape. And my favorite song on 36 Chambers since back when I was a kid was always Can It Be All So Simple. And man, Raekwon and Ghost, they set it off tonight, y'all. They played a whole lot of classics. Now, initially, when I first heard that these two guys would battle, I was like, why they got two guys from the same group, Wu-Tang? Why they doing a versus battle? Why not Raekwon and Ghost versus, I don't know, Styles P and Kiss, you know what I mean? Or just the whole Locks period. Now, I know y'all gonna say, yeah, but I know Jada Kiss already did a versus battle versus Fabulous, you know what I mean? Which was good, but it couldn't touch this one. And that's just the truth of the matter, you know what I mean? Because Fabulous catalog, it's all right. He can rap, he can spit. Kiss is nasty. Top 5 dead or alive, you already know. But Raekwon and Ghost, man, there's nobody like them, you know what I mean? They got no A-likes. These guys, they blood type is no A-likes. They got their own type of blood type. And they set it off, man. You already know Ice Cream, Criminology, Glaciers of Ice, Mighty Healthy, It's Yours. They just played random joints, you know what I mean? John Blaze, Raekwon on the My Crew Puff Lie. What's that joint? What's that? Whose album was that on? John Blaze was on Big Pun's joint with Nas and Cameron and them, you know what I mean? Kiss, you know, so initially, like I said, when I first heard that these two would battle, I was looking forward to it, of course, because I know they gonna play nothing but classics. But I wish they were together as a duo, battling against maybe another duo. But it all turned out great, you know what I mean? It turned out great, like nothing I thought that they would do, as far as just entertainment, man. It really took me back. And like I said, man, Wu-Tang, man, I was a fan since day one, always will be. The Cuban Links album, when you talk about Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt, Ready to Die, you best believe you better put the Only Built for Cuban Links up in that same category as all those great albums from the mid-90s, you know what I mean? 1995, my favorite year ever for hip-hop and just in life general, was a great year, you know what I mean? I was a kid, but 1995, man, it was just something in the air, you know what I mean? And Ghostface Killah, man, he started off with his Red Wallabies. They had a little intermission halftime. Slim came out with the big Apollo Kids type robe with the marble Wallabies, the two-tone joints, these guys are trendsetters, you know what I mean? And one thing for sure, two things for certain, Biggie Smalls was always credited for rocking the Kool G and the Jesus piece. Now, he might have put Kool G on the map. I ain't taking nothing away from Biggie Smalls. Rest in peace. One of the best to ever do it. But they give him a lot of credit for rocking the Jesus piece. But nobody gives credit to the first man, at least I ever seen, rocking the Jesus piece, the big chunky shines. That's the man, Ghostface Killah. Go look at the Ice Cream video, you know what I mean? Go look at what Big was rocking as far as his gear and his shines at that particular time when Ice Cream came out, you know what I mean? And you'll see even fellas like Fat Joe is rocking the Jesus piece before him. So these guys were trendsetters, just like they said on the Shark Biting Niggas record skit on the Only Built for Cuban Links, you know what I mean? They were referring and talking about Big biting Nas' album cover. Nas had his first album, Illmatic. He had a picture of himself as a baby. And then what did Ready to Die, Biggie Smalls album, they had a picture of a little baby with the afro. So it was basically, the same train of thought. And, Raekwon and them Ghosts, they had to call him out for that. But this was an excellent battle, the best thus far. My favorite battle so far in this versus thing. I enjoyed Snoop Dogg versus DMX. That was a nice one, East Coast, West Coast thing. Both guys got hits, but it's gonna be hard to beat Snoop Dogg, man. It's gonna be hard as for a solo artist. I don't care if you put Jigga next to Snoop Dogg. It's gonna be hard for any solo artist to beat Snoop Dogg in a one-on-one battle. I enjoyed Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. That was my favorite one. That was my favorite one. Maybe because it was the first versus battle where they weren't restricted by COVID. They were in Jamaica and they were in the same room and they did the versus thing together. I enjoyed Kiss versus Fabulous, but not better than Beanie Man and Bounty or Snoop Dogg and DMX. But the cherry on the top of the cake, man, the cream of the crop rises when Ghostface and Raekwon got together tonight and just put on an instant classic. You know what I mean? That shit was like 3 hours long, and I just wish it wasn't even finishing. I just wish it never ended because they still had way more joints in their catalog to play. So overall, it was a great battle. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I was a little skeptical when I first heard about it. Like, why these two guys who have numerous songs together, why would they be in a versus battle? But it all turned out great. But to me, it also shows that ain't too many people as far as duos. Now, if P was still alive, I'd have loved to see Mobb Deep versus Ghost and Ray. You know what I mean? But besides that, I don't know any two-man duos, at least from that era, that 95 and up era, that could best with Ghost and Ray. You could put up Outkast, or you already know Raekwon played the gym with Outkast, Skew It on the Barbie, you know what I mean? I think that was like the first joint he played. You could put Outkast against Ghost and Ray, but it's gonna be hard to top them fellas from Staten Island, you know what I mean? So overall, great performance, great battle, and this one was for the culture, you know what I mean? Only a few can appreciate what just happened tonight, you know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate it, and I give thanks that this shit happened tonight. So be March Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this battle if you watched it, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone. Peace.